Hi guys, welcome to or welcome back to Cooking with Pouncy. Thank you so much for dropping in on my channel. If you like this, what you see, please subscribe and please do share with others and let me know what you think as well. Tonight I'm going to be doing a Cooking with Pouncy steak sandwich. Not a Philly cheese, it's going to be a Cooking with Pouncy steak sandwich. And the meat I'm using is steak. This happens to be ribeye steak. I had in my refrigerator, and I've sliced it very thin. In fact, as thin as I could possibly slice it with a knife. I did that so that you want a thin piece of meat, okay? Here are my onions that I've already peeled and sliced for the buns that I'm going to use. I could not find in this tumultuous time with all the shelter-in-place stuff is going on, and I hope by the time you guys view this video that this stuff is over. But again, the reason I said that is because the only buns we could find were bratwurst buns, and these are already buttered. I buttered them just a little bit ago, and that's one of the things that makes these steak sandwiches really, really good. I'm going to use a little bit of garlic salt, and I'll probably let you see that as well, how much I use. Just a little tiny bit. I'll be using some coarse ground black pepper, and I've got this stuff called Meat Magic. I'm not promoting anybody's product, but I've been using it a lot. And it's really, really, really good. Good flavor, very, very good flavor. Use any meat you want to use on your steak sandwiches. This happens to be the one I typically use, is the ribeye. You want a good quality meat. So again, we're going to be cooking this shortly. Okay guys, here's our toasted buns. And I got a little fry grill pan here. You can see how thin it is. And I'm going to be using that. I've got an electric grill somewhere, but I don't know where it is, so I'm going to use this. And you could also use a fry pan or skillet if you'd like to toast your buns on as well. So I'm going to be using this. Onions that I pre-sliced, as I told you about a while ago. And I got just a little bit of oil in there, probably maybe about a tablespoon and a half of just regular vegetable oil. And I'm going to do these onions al dente for the steaks. And that's a half of a medium onion. And I'm going to just, again, get those al dente. And I'm going to put a little of that steak magic stuff on those onions. Because it gives them great flavor, okay? I'll let them sweat just a little bit. And then I'll sprinkle some of that, again, that, in case you missed it earlier, this stuff called steak magic. Okay? And it's really good stuff. Very good flavor. So, I'm going to make sure our buns get nice and brown. And like I said, guys, I think one of the things that makes these phenomenal sandwiches is the butter. So, that's what we're doing. Nice and brown here. That's nice. Very nice. I'm going to get my pan going here for my steaks. It's at medium now. I'm going to, that's the back one. This one here is the front one. I'm going to leave it about medium. I've got a tablespoon of oil in this pan here as well. And that oil is all I need because that steak itself is going to have it has marbling in it, guys. And so you don't really have to add a whole bunch of other more fat to that. So I'm going to be seasoning that shortly. And I'm going to have it at about a medium high. That looks good. I think you can see that. All right, that's number one. That side toast a little bit more. I've got one more bun over here actually, guys. Toasting that as well. I've had this little thing forever, and it works very well for doing what I'm doing, as you can see. I'm just pressing it down to make sure that side gets toasted. Got my burner about on medium high here. That's looking good. Okay. Put that there. My onions cooking here. This is a really, really good sandwich, guys. I'm telling you. All right. I'm going to season my meat, and I'll be right back with you. With my salt, pepper, and a little garlic salt. Not salt and pepper, excuse me. My meat magic, garlic salt, and my pepper. All right. Be right back with you. onions are looking good. They are right now al dente. I'm going to turn that burner off because I don't want to overcook those onions. My pan is ready now to sear my meat. And again, I've got that meat magic on here. I sprinkled a little bit of garlic salt on there as well. All right. This is nice and hot. I'm taking it completely off because I really don't want those onions to overcook. And again, I've got about a tablespoon of vegetable oil, and you can see, I'm going to show you the thickness, if I can, of this meat here. It's pretty thin. Pretty thin, you can see that. All right? So I'm going to move it around a little bit in the oil just to make sure it gets coated. And the rest of the meat will do its own thing with the marbling that it has, and I mentioned that to you earlier as well. These aren't going to stay in there too long. All I want to do is sear them. They're going to be about medium rare. Or medium rare to rare, I should say. And hold that up and show it to you. It's cooking there. It's sitting. You kick that heat almost up to high. I don't want these in here just kind of simmering. I want them to go ahead and get brown as quick as possible. This is what I'm doing here. I'm going to show you how I got them in the pan. There we are. Again, the onions are ready. Like that. A little bit of buns to my staging area here. Okay. That's on high. Alright, I'm ready to turn that meat. So what does that look like? Beautiful, just beautiful, okay? These are looking good. They are so thin. As soon as I turn these over, guys, because I've got my heat on high now, I'm turning that burner off right now. Turn it over off right now. Everything's off. So that meat will finish cooking right now, just like it is, okay? Yes, it will. I'll give you a gander of that, and that is beautiful. I'm done cooking now. It'll actually finish cooking itself on the platter as I put it on the platter, getting ready to put those sandwiches together, okay? That's some good stuff. Then we got a little red on it. No big deal. I'll just put it back and get that red off, and it's done. That's all set. There's the meat for the sandwiches. And that's our little guy right here. Everything's off once again. That little piece of red is gone. Alright guys, we're about ready to assemble these. Alright guys, here are these beautiful steaks. I'm going to take my glasses off so I can see. I know that doesn't make any sense, guys, but oh, those onions look really good. They look really, really good. Okay. There we go. Our sandwiches are cooking with Pouncy steak sandwiches. And again, the meat could have been shredded. And, you know, this is not intended to look like a Philly cheesesteak. And these are really, really wonderfully tasty. So I'm taking those longer strip pieces because it's oblong, like perfect the way I sliced that. And I'm going to put another piece here because we like some hearty, I almost said healthy, some hearty steak sandwiches. Right? That's about all I'm going to put on that sandwich though, okay? So there we go. Pull them over here. Does that look good, guys? I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I'm going to grab some grapes in here. A little side on the side here. I'm going to do those. And I'm going to put a few chips on one. What do I do with my chips here now? My chips are here. These happen to be Doritos. I found them in the cupboard. I just want to show you the presentation of the plate. Okay? That's chips on there. Okay. Anyway, let's finish this process because it ain't no big deal. It's already done, guys. So there's your steak sandwich. And again, these things are absolutely scrumptious. I put a few chips on mine because I want chips. My wife doesn't want chips on hers. And here's the other one. And again, you can put any other side dishes or side items that you want to put on yours. I've done them with potato salad and whatever the occasion might be. So again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Cooking with Pouncy. If you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel and pass this on and let me know what you think.